What's going on, y'all? That boy Gam back in the building, tapping in with y'all one more time. Today I just wanted to do a reaction to a video about Michael Jordan's brother. Michael Jordan's brother was the only player that Jordan himself admitted was better than him. He said, "Man, my brother was always better than me. I could never beat him." So I'm saying, I don't know if everybody know about this story, but I just think it's an interesting story. Shout out to the Jordan family, Michael Jordan, his brothers, dad, all of them. You know, I'm from Cleveland, so naturally I'm a LeBron fan, but Jordan was the first basketball player I was a real fan of. So I gotta give shout out to Jordan, you know. But this was a story about how his brother was actually a better basketball player, but he just did not have the height and the size to make it. So let's check it out real quick, man.
We all know Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players ever, but even MJ had that one guy he could never beat, especially when he was younger. The only player that Michael admitted was better than him is his older brother Larry. It may be hard to believe, but Michael Jordan was not always the best basketball player around, not even in his family. We all know the infamous story of MJ getting cut from his high school varsity team as a sophomore. But what perhaps you didn't know was that his older brother Larry, as the junior, was the best player on that team. At just 5 feet 8.
See, everybody knew the story about Jordan getting cut, but they did not know that Jordan's brother was the best player on that team, and he was on that team. He said he was a year older. 5'8".
And with a 44-inch vertical, Larry was a much better player at the time. Their own father, James Jordan, was also of that opinion. During their younger days, Larry and Michael would always go one-on-one, as Larry would crush Michael every time. Classic older-younger brother relationship. The young Michael just wanted to be like his older brother, so he emulated the way Larry played, shot, and moved on the court, trying to be exactly like him. Being just a year older made Larry superior compared to Michael. But then, everything changed. From Michael's sophomore to junior year, he had a tremendous growth spurt in the summer. He went from being just 5'9" to 6'4" in under a year.
5'9" to 6'4" in under a year. Yeah, that's a crazy growth spurt right there, man.
First time, it allowed Michael to have the upper hand over his brother. It would allow them to play together for the first time, as Laney High School became Michael's team. Larry himself had to admit it, as he said Michael was doing everything on the court while completely taking his game to the next level. Michael went from playing JV to being an All-American in under 2 years, averaging 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists per game. We all know where his career went from there. But no matter what, Michael believes his brother always stayed the better player to this day. When you say Air Jordan, I'm number 2, he's 1, said MJ. When you look at the footage, you can see where Michael got his play style and explosiveness from. It definitely runs in the family. You know Larry was the real deal when someone with Michael's competitive drive admitted he was better. It is unbelievable that Larry could dunk like his much taller brother Michael at his size. We could have had 2 Jordans running the NBA if Larry had just a couple of more inches to his height. Too bad we couldn't see them both make it, but we will settle with this one. However, Larry did manage to have his...
So, somebody as competitive as Jordan, man, you gotta think. They said Jordan, he ain't want to lose in nothing. He ain't want to lose in a card game, pool game, nothing. And for him to just admit it, like, man, my brother is better than me. You know it's hard for MJ to admit something like that. So it gotta be true. I had a video. It was a video of him actually dunking. Let me see. Yeah, I think this was a short right here or so.
But if they want to talk money, he'll learn. And in Chicago, the team drafted a Jordan. Only problem, his first name is Larry. Michael's brother is only 5'8", but all that matters is that there is a Jordan.
Man, he
playing
dunking like that at
basketball in
5'8".
Chicago.
When you say Air Jordan, I'm number 2, he's 1.
You heard him.
I know what you're thinking.
Mike said it out of his own mouth, man. Said he number 1. But I just thought that was an interesting story, man. I wanted to share with everybody. Shout out to all of them. You know, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, y'all, Gam tapping out.